Welcome everyone. Today we are going to do a reading on a couple different things. Tomorrow is the 11/11 portal, so I definitely want to talk. I want to talk about that. But the reading I would like it to be on, about the 11/11 portal and beyond. So let's talk real quick about what that means. That's the portal that opens up to the higher realms. It's the ability to feel that eternal love. Um, it is accelerated opportunity. Truly accelerated opportunity. It is about manifestation. Um, you want to, this is a time where, if you want to manifest a dream, then have that vision of it. Like, have the vision of it. And again, I know that, I don't want this just to be about 11/11. I want it to be about, us meeting that energy and then beyond that. But I also want to say, for those who watch it on 11/11, it's a great time to play music, upbeat music. Your intention is really everything. So hold the highest vision for yourself and for the world. Great time to hold that vision. Um, Say a prayer, light a candle, dance, all of that. I feel like, I don't know, I just kind of feel like all of a sudden this is about maybe our inner child, us finding our inner child. So I feel like act goofy tomorrow, do goofy things. But think about your intention, right? Have the highest vision and intention for yourself, but also of the world. So, okay. And there are prayers that you can find, like on the internet, that you can certainly borrow, right? But I feel like, you know, don't worry about like what you say. It's not about my vision is I want a house, and that house has to be brown, and it has to be 300 square feet, 3,000 square feet, that type of thing. Now, just bring me my dream home where I feel free and I can be me. You know what I mean? It's my safe haven. Bring me my dream home. You can see it in your mind, but don't demand that it must be this way, because you're very open. You know that the highest will come through for you if that's what you believe. All right. So, with all that in mind, we have 2021 coming to an end. We need to think about that, right? 5 personal year talks about letting go of things. This 11/11 portal is the perfect time to do that. It's interesting because Sam and I had like this little spat, and so now we're like, in that energy of not angry, but we're just like, I'm doing my thing, he's doing his, and before I shuffled the cards, I thought, no, I got to go fix that because I don't want to take any silly energy into the portal. You know what I mean? Um, all ego based. Okay, I decided to bring Archangel Raphael out in this reading. I may have already cut it. I apologize. And then, well, thank you. And then we will do Mother Mary. I'm going to bring this lid down a little bit. Fresh air. This may say, spend a little time outside. For those of you who do catch this on 11/11 or before. Well, today's the 10th. So being outside, getting a little fresh air, or even 10 minutes, if you can, where depending where you live, put your feet on the ground, your bare feet. Touch the trees, touch the leaves. You know what I mean? I'm feeling all of that. Like it's a very calming and maybe maybe can even, I don't know, I don't want to say help, but it can't hurt the situation. Okay, but let's see what it says. Dear Archangel Raphael, thank you for helping me breathe easier in all ways. Huh. Thank you for helping me breathe easier in all ways. And I can feel that in all ways, right? You know, I think Archangel Raphael cares very much for our health and is a great guidance to finding, you know, the best you. I'm so far from that, though I have the intention. Okay, let's bring in Mother Mary. Wow, I have to tell you, very quick. And flipped itself around. We have action. And it's interesting because, you know, again, Universal Year 5, it's about change, right? And it may be time to take action within that. Today, I take action related to the priorities I have put off. You know, start at ground zero. I feel like when we put things off, too, it's like it becomes a heavy energy that we carry, right? And, you know, I don't know, take action. Okay. Let's go ahead and use the Tarot Dreams. Give it a shuffle or two. They're already pre-shuffled. And this is really for all signs. I don't even think of signs when I do readings like this. I just think of you, you know, of my fellow brothers and sisters. But I know some of you, you know, it helps to guide you a little, so I'll definitely give them a shout out. All right, let's go ahead and begin. Wow. Hello, lovers. What a first card to get. Like, I feel it. Moving into Universal Year 6, by the way, and the Lovers is the representation of the Universal Year 6, so that feels very fitting. 6 is about relationships. It's a period of time when you can truly have harmony within relationships, you know, but it's your intention at the same time. This can talk about also a connection you may find. You know, it's funny because I'm thinking maybe you already felt it, but I feel like when you always feel it because, you know, it's like, I don't know. I feel like when we're open, like we feel all these connections. So anyways, interesting. Dun 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 dun. Death card. First of all, we have Gemini and Scorpio side by side. Death card is about an ending, but it's so a rebirth can take place. I'm noticing the candles lit. Some of you, it's like have the intention. You know what I mean? If like this is a year you feel ready for love, like put that intention out there. We have the 9 of Pentacles. Okay, well, independent energy, number 1. This is about building your success, building your foundation. This is your work, your hard work, you know, your effort. You know, I feel like the Death card is almost like a time out between the Lovers and the 9 of Pentacles, because the 9 of Pentacles I feel very independent, like a singular action. This is what I've been doing. This is what I have built. This is what I will build. So I don't know, like this Lover energy may have already existed, but maybe it just wasn't time. Because I feel like the importance of the Nine of Pentacles, so, who's ever in this independent, like I'm building my future here. And, it's your work, it's your creativity, it's your ideas, it's all that. And it is a card of success, by the way. So, it's interesting, because I feel like, well, let's keep going. Here's my birthday right there. I see my birthday a lot in readings, especially when it comes out. Okay, these are kind of like, I'm not really sure. All right, we have the Three of Pentacles. Well, that's your creativity. I feel like in this type of creativity, it brings a certain joy attached to it. It's a focus. Sometimes, like, that's all I'm focusing on. But I also feel it's the energy of others admiring, your creativity and what you have built. And that may be important to you. Like, I don't want anyone to think that, like, I can't take care of me, because I can. But nonetheless, I don't know where that came from. Because in the Three of Pentacles, others are looking at, your uniqueness. It's like you're sharpening up a skill. You're sharpening up a tool. That's what it looks like. Okay. Well, we have the Fool. So interesting that the Fool comes under the Lovers and a Death card next to the Lovers. I find that interesting because endings, beginnings. Endings, beginnings. And I feel like if anything ended in here, it was with purpose, because over here feels very important. This Nine of Pentacles and the Three of Pentacles. Like, this is where I was building my independence, and it was important. It was important. It's like I'm sitting within my own abundance. And not in an ego type of way, because, again, it's like you built that house. And I think that's important. And then I feel as the Fool, like there's nothing I carry within this Fool's energy. I'm not carrying, I'm not, I'm like brand new, completely open in the Fool's energy, willing to take a leap. Maybe I've spent so much time building my own foundation that now, now maybe my intention to the universe is I would like to have this type of connection come in. I feel like the universe asks of us also if this is, whatever we want, are we willing to focus upon it? Are we open to it? You know what I mean? And the Fool, I feel, is like just completely open. So interesting. Endings, beginnings, but with purpose. We have the Six of Wands. Six of Wands is the energy of victory. It's also very alluring energy. It's an energy when others are looking up to you. You're like, you're claiming victory. I feel like in this victory, there's a sense of enlightenment. Like, and this energy can be a little ego, because people are looking to me, up to me, but in the same breath, I feel like it's deserved. But as I say that, I also feel there's a real connection here. Like someone's claiming victory and feels the connection of divine in it. And, almost like when I claim this victory, I don't just claim it for myself, I claim it for my people type of energy. I like how this reading, I like how it's going. It's just, look at this, the Seven of Pentacles. You know, the Seven of Pentacles to me is what's meant to be, what your soul really asked for before, you know, before you even came down here for this trip on Earth. Seven of Pentacles teaches us patience, right? And I felt the importance of building this sense of independence, you know, in whatever way. Um, I don't know, but it, you know, it teaches us patience, but it's also divine energy. You know, I almost feel like someone is like proclaiming to the universe that I am ready. Like I have closed old doors. I have, you know, reached a sense of independence. And I feel like it's like I'm claiming to the universe, I am ready for this next seed, this next intention to take place. Interesting that we would get the Tower right there. You know, in a way, I feel like this is towers that we experience in our lives. And I feel like part of it is looking at these towers. First of all, here's a beginning and here's an ending. Um, but it doesn't have to be an ending, because I feel like sometimes these towers, like, you know, I don't want any towers in my life, but it's those towers that maybe took you from where you were to now where you are. It's those towers that maybe, you know, like I lost a job and I can't find anything, so I decide to create my own, right? I have the wisdom, I have, you know, I'm willing to work at it type of thing. And it can be like, you know, I'm at the top of the mountain and now I'm at the bottom, then I'm at the top and I'm at the bottom. So, you know, it can be, I feel like when we receive multiple towers, it wants us to look at something, right? It's like, maybe I don't want to send this tower, but there's no choice. And then you don't pay attention, so I come in bigger, and you still, you know, you ignore it, so then I come in bigger and stronger, to the point where it may force your own hand. And I don't know why I'm saying that, other than I feel like this tower has helped, you know, in a roundabout way, someone create something that maybe they wouldn't have done otherwise. You know, and in a way, I feel like this fool is trusting this tower as a measure of time. Almost like knowing when each chapter is over. And that doesn't mean like all things go, but, you know, maybe something new comes in also. Wow. We have the Palace of Pentacles. I feel like the palace is like the potential of where we would like to be. And I feel like in the Palace of Pentacles, that's certainly a house of abundance. You know, it's kind of interesting because the Fool is above it. So this may be the beginning of that journey. I feel like if you're setting intentions and then you're receiving signs, pay attention to the signs and follow them. Okay. Oh my, wow. Okay. We have the Ten of Pentacles. Wow. We have the King of Pentacles. Listen, first of all, Holy Pentacles, and Great Pentacles. Great Pentacles. Listen, no doubt that many of you have been on this independent path, and you may just it may just be beginning for you, right? It may be talking about the 6th year. There's a 6 right beside it. 2022. This is maybe what the portal is opening up for us with the highest of intention. You know, I feel like some are just beginning, and maybe some are finding themselves arriving now at the palace. First of all, when I think of the palace, I think of, I don't know. I don't know why I think this all of a sudden, but I'm thinking like my palace, the palace that I built. You know, even if it's a cabin, I love this cabin, right? I love what I have built. And then you move into the Ten of Pentacles, and I do feel the family within that energy, right? I feel, you know, more than one in this energy. I feel it's very rooted. And I don't know. Some of you may have found yourself on a path like building your pentacles that maybe your parents did or your grandparents or something like that. Now, we also have the King of Pentacles, Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn. Doesn't have to be. I feel like, you know, there is no better king to show up at this point next to the Ten of Pentacles, right? And the Seven of Pentacles right above that. Listen, I feel like this king is attached to the lovers. Male or female, it's their first of all, I feel like whoever this king is also I feel very independent. And I feel it in a very good way. You know what I mean? Like I feel like almost like two people who in, you know, wherever they're beginning, and wherever they're ending, I feel like wherever they're ending, it's very abundant. And I don't mean ending, but I mean like, you know, we're creating probably very similar paths. You know, the 1111 is also about a twin flame portal. Now, you know, I don't want anybody to put false intentions out there. Again, I would just say, if I'm looking for love, like I'm looking, you know, bring me the highest, bring me what's best for me. Okay, look at this, the King Cups. Um, and, you know, I kind of find that nice because I feel like here's the water energy that softens, excuse me, that softens the Pentacles energy. And it kind of feels like a beautiful mix. This can be Scorpio. We have Scorpio on the table. Pisces or Cancer. This king may be, you know, connected. Well, he is connected to the Tower. I don't know if it's in a negative way. I'm not really feeling that, but maybe. This could talk about somebody I was with. But I have to say, I feel like as they're showing on this table, first of all, what a line. What a line. And I feel like this King of Cups is the perfect energy to soften all this because I feel like this is a lot about me and what I have built and what I have loved. And again, it may be where you're going to. You may not be there. You may be starting at the Fool. So anyway. Okay, let's keep going. I don't want to make it too long. We had the nine. Whoa, hello. We have the Nine of Wands on the bottom of the deck, and it seemed like this Page of Swords wanted to push itself out, so we'll take it. Page of Swords to me feel, you know, I feel like it talks about me learning. I feel pages are always learning. It's what's in the atmosphere. And, you know, I feel like Page of Swords, it's the art of communication, right? I'm learning how to communicate. I'm learning my own uniqueness. I'm learning to use the sword, and that means I'm learning to cut ties. I'm still a page, you know, maybe I'm not that great at it, but that's what I'm learning. You know, that's what I'm learning. And then the Nine of Wands. So the Nine of Wands to me is a period of time. You know, it's maybe the last chapter, I don't know, but it's a time where, though difficult, I feel like it was also a time of a lot of responsibilities. I don't feel like it was an easy journey, but in another way, it talks about, you know, the spiritual muscles that you have gained. You know, usually it's somebody standing there who's in worn and torn clothing, but their muscles are everywhere, right? Their physique is strong. So they gained a lot. Wasn't easy. Some may have been in a life path number 9, not a life path, well, maybe a personal year 9. And I don't know, let's keep going. Let's bring in the Gilded Tarot and let's go over this. You know, each line is very strong on its own. Though the middle line does have the tower. But you know what? This tower is still standing. This tower is made of gold. It's made of gold. You know, and not gold plated. So I feel like these strikes, these lightning strikes, you know, they're felt. But they don't tumble me over. Now, why? Probably because of this energy up here, this 9 of Pentacles. Because I built my foundation, right? I built my palace. And my palace is made of gold. You know, the 7 of Pentacles being here tells me everything that's on this board is meant to be. Like, all these experiences were meant to be. And each and every one had its purpose, right? But now we come to the table as the Fool. Free and clear. You know, I feel like in the Fool I'm saying yes more than I'm saying no. Why would I say no? It's that kind of energy. And listen, I feel like when you get to the Fool energy, celebrate it. Like, give yourself the opportunity to celebrate it. Because it didn't come easy. Alright, hello. Excuse me. The Star. Wow. This is your hopes, your dreams, your wishes. I have goosebumps all of a sudden. Card of Aquarius also. We have Aquarius and Gemini right there. We have the Knight of Swords. You know, the Knight is coming in, but it's coming over the Death card. So I feel like, you know, the Death card talks about endings, but then a rebirth, right? And the first thing that enters in that rebirth is this Knight of Swords. Interesting how this Page of Swords wanted to be seen, right? Like, I don't know if that's ever happened where the card just like kind of, whatever happened, it made itself known. So this may very well be because, you know, this is the younger version and this is the current version, let's say. Because this feels like some type of communication coming in, but it's coming towards you. We have the King of Wands. So again, a lot of kings out here. Can be Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. You know, this could certainly talk about business ownership. This communication, don't think just Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. Think about their energy, and they are the king of action, right? Movement. I move according to my desires. That's what the Star is. Bring me my desires, right? Here comes the night. You know, and listen, this is a time when manifestation, even the year 6, it's about manifestation being much easier, so to speak. And it's very easy in the Fool's energy. It's very easy. Anyway, we have the Hangman. This may be why the 7 of Pentacles is saying there's some type of patience that's needed. Hangman is, you know, it's a pause in time, a pause in the action. Hangman is seeking wisdom on their next step. I feel like the Hangman can just take its good old time. But the Death card seems to overrule that in a way like, like, you know, I'm more than happy just focusing on my pentacles. And the universe is like, well, that's not your only true desire. Oh, yes, it is. No, it's not. You know, Seven of Pentacles, these are your seeds of intention. So the universe is like, no, pretty sure that this lover's energy is part of it. Now, I know that's not for everyone. Some of you already have that. But it's about making it even better. Right? It's about raising the vibration. Okay. We have the Queen of Cups. So now we have the Queen and the King of Cups, which is nice. You know, let's talk about the Queen and the King of Cups. Both of them come to the table, you know, when they're, let's say, in a high vibration with a very open heart, right? You know, I feel like Cups talks about relationships. And, you know, next year may be the year for many of you for relationships, however it comes to you. I feel like, you know, I feel like I'm going to be doing a lot of readings next year about love. But hopefully in a good way. Anyway, okay. We have the Seven of Pentacles again. Wow, connected directly to the Lovers now. And the energy of victory. Can I tell you, I feel like it's the same, especially with the energy of action. There has been, like, you know, patience has been learned. And maybe, you know, while I was being patient, I was building. And the importance in that, no matter where you're at in it, maybe you're at the 3. This is just saying that, you know, you could have, I feel like, listen, I feel like you can have real abundance, you know, but it comes through your, like, your hands, your ideas, that type of thing. But you're connected to divine in the same breath. Well, we have the Chariot. So where we were told to be patient, I feel like now we're in movement. This is action. Here you go. Here's the action. Coming under the King of Wands would be the perfect energy. First of all, card of Cancer. But this is where really you're controlling the reins of the Chariot. You are deciding where it goes. You know what I mean? And listen, I feel like it's coming over the tower, almost like I fly over it. So your intention is what it is what moves this Chariot. And I feel like that's everything we're talking about, right? It's your intention. Wow. Hello, Ace of Pentacles over the tower. So, again, well, all of a sudden, the tower is not so bad. Ace of Pentacles is something that's coming into your physical world. It can be your material world. It can be, you know, something that you've been doing that now it's time to bring to the world. You know, I'm feeling like collaboration also. You know, like we found the final person, and now I'm thinking of like a harmony, you know, and now we sound beautiful. So, you know, coming over the Hangman, it's like he was seeking the wisdom of his next step. Here's the Ace of Pentacles, the ability to do that. Even though there's a tower, right? I don't know why I'm getting all choked up. We have the Four of Cups. We have the Seven of Wands. We have the Page of Pentacles over this King. Interesting. We have the Eight of Cups. And then we have all the kings out. The King of Swords. Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. Excuse me, guys. All right. Let's look at this. Let's look at this as a whole, first of all. First of all, I want to just jump down to this King of Cups, right? Because the Eight of Cups is coming over him, and he is connected to the Tower. And I have to be honest, I feel like I feel like there's been like this emotional work that's been done. There's, it's almost like this forgiveness, that someone has finally given themselves. This is where, this is where I feel like cups has to come into balance, right? I can't like get myself so emotionally, I don't know, attached. I don't know if that's the word. Probably not. Anyway, because this is about the clearing of the emotional house and moving on from that. Now, it's all about the past, but it's with purpose, it's like I'm ready to seek a new beginning. This king is ready to seek this new beginning, and the Ace of Pentacles, boom, the guy in the Eight of Cups is looking right at it. So it's like, part of this, whether you are the King of Cups or this is someone who's coming in, it kind of is like a little glimpse of what someone's been doing, what needed to be cleared within them. And I feel like they're successful at it. And then it's interesting that we have the Page of Pentacles over the King of Pentacles. Again, this can talk about, energy before and energy now, a person. Page of Pentacles is about a path of knowledge, like wisdom, where I'm truly focusing on my pentacles. But this is, to me, I feel like it's a path of knowledge, and I feel like it's guided. You know what I mean? And it's just things that you're naturally curious about, that you follow, and and I want to learn more, and I want to learn more, and I want right, and I want to learn more. So, ultimately, you become very wise in that energy. Because this king always also carries the energy of something new coming in with the Chariot above it. Both connected to the Seven of Pentacles. So, and I feel like there's a few of you, or this may be them. And I don't want this just to be a love reading. However, I feel like I have to talk about this because I feel like, some of you have like dreamt of being like, it's almost like I want to be, I want to help others overcome their challenges, that type of thing. I want to stick up for the underdog. I want to help the underdog in some way. I feel like some of you have moved into that, but some of you, it's still like, what I want now. I feel like it's time to truly put that intention out there. Again, if you're not even sure how to get there, just say, help me by sending me signs, right? Sending me signs that I can clearly see, that I can verify, type of energy, so that you can move on this path, right? The Fool says, I can't know everything, but the Magician is the first person the Fool meets, and there's purpose behind that. The Magician tells this Fool, listen, as you move along this journey, whether it be, pentacles, wands, air, or cups, you already have what it takes, right? You have all the tools within you. And this may be very clearly about that. Like, okay, I'm figuring this out. And then the next person is the High Priestess. And that is your intuition. It's like, the High Priestess handing you a map. Follow this map. Here's your map. So, not sure why I went in that direction. Okay, I feel like we got them so fast that I want to go back and just look at a couple. We have the Empress. You know, it's interesting because my eye was going between up here and down here in these kings. And the last place I looked at kings and I thought to myself, I wonder why, you know, like both of them. I like to know a little more about both of them. And then it got the Empress. So I feel like it belongs down here. And the Empress, beautiful energy, right? It's both gentle and strong. This is someone who is nurturing, creative, stable, balanced. I feel like this is someone who has definitely, you know, has had a lot of experiences in life, maybe difficult ones, right? Yet the ability, like, and this can come with age too, like the ability to then overcome, to understand what did I need to learn, what did I teach, and then you know, ultimately you kind of decide like what you want to keep, what you want to give away. So, Empress. Whoa. Okay, we have two cards, it's just whatever. Okay. Well, hello, lovers. Lovers again. With the Empress. We have the Wheel. And now we have the Queen of Swords. So we have a lot of matching energy. A lot of similar vibrations, right? We have the Cups, we have the Pentacles, we have the Swords, we have the King of Wands here. You know, we have all the energy really out here. But I feel like it's telling particular stories. I feel like it's someone who does, you know, it's like here's the wheel, and I feel like it's the time, right? It's moving. Like here we go. And the Queen of Swords. Again, we saw that Page of Swords. Queen of Swords, you know, I feel like she's all about communication. She knows just right, you know, she knows when to use her sword. And she knows when, like, what you know, if I get these thoughts and they're not true, she knows, pushes them out of her head. I don't use my sword easily. But when I do use it, I do cut the ties. Now, cutting ties doesn't always have to mean forever. It just means right now, this moment, I'm not carrying that energy. At this moment, I'm not carrying that energy going forward. Now, if energy comes back to me, I feel like once you get to that point where you're able to use that sword, if anything that comes towards you, first of all, I feel like you're going to know it. You're going to feel it. It's like you have this, especially as the Empress, right? You have this energetic field in front of you. And they got to travel through that field. And that is like your, you know, like your alarm system. You know, somebody comes through it and doesn't set off that alarm, then maybe I'm just meant to know them. Maybe it's just for now. Maybe it's forever, right? I'm very trusting in, you know, myself and what comes my way and how I am, my wisdom, and my ability to know what is good for me and what is not, right? Because that energetic field, it's yours. So you've got to feel it also, right? And the more clear it is, I feel like anything that comes through it gives you the ability to know, like it sets off the alarm, need be, If it doesn't get set off, then maybe. So, look how close we have the King and the Queen of Swords with the wheel right there. You know, this Queen feels like she is the defender of others. And maybe this is something she's worked towards. Could also be, you know, a realization that I move quickly into this type of energy if someone, I don't want to say crosses me, but I can move into that type of energy, which may not be so good. Just like how I opened the reading and I said I felt the energy between Sam and I, which didn't need to be. Anyway, you know, the Four of Cups normally can be energy where it is non-action. You know, it feels like very little effort, but yet this person is like looking at that cup, and I feel like it wants it to come to him. I feel like, you know, it's also the universe saying, know that you have to do your part. You have to do your part, and I feel like your part is just coming to the Fool's energy, however you may arrive there. Some of you just take a look back and see the growth that you've had. Like, it's truly built this foundation within you. So, you know, like, give yourself a way to go type of thing. And then I see the Lovers, this connection. And interesting that the Eight of Cups is above that too, because that just means, you know, I don't feel like you can have. I don't know what's choking me up. I don't feel like you can have one without the other. And what I mean by that is I don't know that you can arrive to, because in here I'm feeling this Lover's energy as a true love, as a true relationship, not just words, like a relationship. And maybe don't even rush it. Don't change your pentacles for anyone. Not that I don't know why I said that. Not that I feel like you would, because I feel like what is built is built. So, you know, what are the Lovers letting go of? Well, it's the Tower energy. You know, the towers, whatever they may be, and especially the ones that hit me in my emotional house. This is what needs to happen. It just needs to happen. It feels like when that happens, boom, here's the ace. Boom, here's your dreams, right? And some of you, listen, you may have just split. And, you know, you could be like, I feel like this is saying that maybe that split is so that you can build this sense of independence. And it is you, right? It's your unique style. And a blessing coming to you. Again, if I've been questioning, should I do something? If you feel, even if you don't know the way, ask the way, but set that intention, because I feel like it is saying, like, true success. I feel like everything here was meant to be, and but that doesn't mean it has to be, and it doesn't mean it will be if my intention is not set to the energy of the Fool. Right? Maybe I want, but I'm not willing to put in my own action. And I feel like they have to go hand in hand. So, I think I'm going to leave it there, guys. Yeah, so remember, this is about the 1111 portal. But it's not just that. It is beyond. And that's really where I wanted the reading to go. I just wanted to give you an idea what the 1111 portal means, at least to me. And maybe just so you know, give you the opportunity to come to the energy of the Fool. Give yourself the opportunity to take chances within you. You know, again, if you bring something, if you feel there's something unique about you, you feel calling towards something, I feel like it's saying, this is the time, right? Take that chance, take that leap. Anyway, I'm going to let it go. I love you guys so much. Thank you as always. I will see you next time at the table. Bye-bye.